Radhey Radhey. In my last talk, I explained that in the process of developing love, devotion, bhakti toward God, while the Vedic scriptures and saints alike, they give us full freedom to love God in whatever way that our heart desires. We have the full freedom to nurture our relationship, develop our relationship with God. Even so, a question still remains in people's mind as to how can we, what are some of those ways that we can adapt or employ in order to grow our relationship with God and grow and deepen our surrender to God. So this topic will be addressed today. It is a universally accepted truth that God is omnipresent. Prabhu Vyapak Sarvatra Samana Prem Te Prakat Ho Hi Main Jana. Ramayan. He is not confined only to temples or other holy places. One does not need to follow any rigorous spiritual discipline to attain him, as it is only through love that he manifests himself. Love is the only way to see him, and there is no specific rule or regulation to love him. Just direct all your emotions towards him is all you need to do. You need not worry about where you are, what time it is, or what situation you are in. There have been devotees who have loved God in strange ways not described or even mentioned in the scriptures. And yet, those devotees realized God. For example, my Gurudev Jagadguruttam Sri Kripalu Mahaprabhu recounts an event from his youth when, as a 16-year-old, he encountered a great devotee meditating on the Lord using a broken comb and mirror. This Baba would look into the mirror and comb his hair very nicely, even though he was almost bald. He would cry and fall unconscious. When he was asked about his unique behavior, he humbly replied, "I keep myself well groomed and prepared for my beloved Lord Krishna. He can come to me at any time." Now, this account is not described anywhere in the scriptures, and yet it is a way of expressing love for one's beloved. There's a beautiful story about an elderly lady who approached a guru asking for guidance on how to practice devotion. Knowing her motherly heart and seeing her frailty, the guru handed her a small round stone and told her to love that stone as God himself. In the same way, she would love and adore her own child. Being fully surrendered to the guru, she accepted his instruction without question and took the stone back to her village. She worshipped the stone day and night as God, attributing all divine qualities to be fully manifest within it. She cared for the stone just as she would care for her own child, cooking meals for him, bathing him, cradling him in her arms, and putting him to bed at night. It wasn't long before the villagers in the area learned of what she was doing. Thinking her to be mad, they told her that a wolf would come and snatch away her lord during the night. So this innocent elderly lady kept guarding her hut night after night to frighten away the wolf. But the wolf never came. Instead, the Supreme Lord, moved by her devotion and love, appeared before her in his beautiful childlike form. Now, this is another beautiful account of love that's within our heart, expressed and demonstrated for the Lord. So there are so many different ways that we can express, we can show our love for our beloved Lord. In this way, so unique are the ways of loving the Lord. So do not restrict yourself to any type of devotional practice. Invent your own method as long as your mind is absorbed in Him. Love Him as your master, as your friend, as your child, as your beloved. Whatever mode of relationship you choose, just love Him as you would love your own in the world. This will increase your desire to meet God, and the greater the desire, the closer you will get to Him. So this concludes this topic. Further, along these lines, I will be addressing in my upcoming talks. Shrimad Sadguru Sarkar ki jai, Shrimad Yugal Sarkar ki jai, Jai Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Jai Shri Radhe.